Hello everybody, and good day. My name is David Dilling, and on behalf of Marksware, today I'd like to show you our new Pub2ID version 3. Pub2ID version 3, or Marksware's Microsoft Publisher to Adobe InDesign conversion plugin for InDesign CS4 or CS5, will convert Microsoft 2002 to 2010 publisher files right into Adobe InDesign. Well, without further ado, let's go see a live demonstration of how this works. Alrighty, so we got some .pub files in. Customer really wants us to output these, and we really want the job. It's a big university, and yeah, we want to help them out. Problem is, if I double click it, I can't open it in any application, and I don't have Publisher on this Macintosh. But we want to work with this file. That's where Marksware's Pub2ID version 3 comes in. Available for Macintosh or Windows, it will allow you to open and use these Microsoft Publisher files. For information on Pub2ID version 3, simply go to Marksware's webpage. Alright, so we've gone over to marksware.com, and this is our main product this is our main web page. You can see all of our products that will scroll by, and you can also go to our products section and simply choose Pub2ID version 3. You'll see all of our other products like PageZephyr for extracting and allowing you to search text within Publisher, as well as InDesign and Quark files, and many of our other conversion and pre-flight tools like the popular Flight Check, a standalone tool to pre-flight your Illustrator, InDesign, Quark Express, Publisher, EPS, PDF, pretty much you name it type of desktop publishing files for errors before you output to the internet or to print. In this case, we choose Pub2ID version 3, and here we'll get a full overview of the features and functions. This movie, of course, will be embedded as well as system requirements for the Mac or the Windows version. Please read this carefully. On the right-hand side, you'll see information such as the manual and more technical information to help you get started quickly, although as you'll see in a moment, the process is very simple. If you're going to buy multiple seats, we have tremendous discounts. And for now, we just want to buy now so we can get started and convert this Microsoft Publisher 2010 file right into Adobe InDesign CS5 or CS4. Right, so we click Buy Now, and that'll get us started. The installation is quite easy. The activation does require internet access, but is also straightforward. Installation is simple. Simply copy and paste the long license code from your email you got from our online store or from the reseller which sold you the product, and then choose either Setup CS4 or Setup CS5 and double click to install Pub2ID. Naturally, you should read your installation instructions and some of the other information if you have any questions or before you get fully started. It is quite simple, but there is one important area to really watch out for, and that's at the very end of activating the license, which does require an active internet connection. And that quite simply is make sure you click Finish and not Next at the end. Right, so here we are in Adobe InDesign CS5. And up top in the menu item, to the right-hand side, you'll see the Marksware menu item. And this is where all the action is going to go down in this case. Let's take a closer look at that item. Alright, so here we are in the Marksware menu item. And you see some of our other products like Q2ID, which will convert Quark Express documents, also right into InDesign. And some other stuff we're working on. But Pub2ID is right in the middle here in this case. These are the products I've purchased from Marksware. And if we choose Convert MS Publisher Document, that's how easy it is in effect. The Pub2ID updates is where you'll get linked to our webpage to get the latest version. And the license control is where you just were when you activated the product. Here you can deactivate or adjust your licensing. So, we want to convert that publisher file. We simply select Convert MS Publisher Document, and we get the next dialog. Alright, so we get the dialog, Open Publisher dialog, and if we choose one of the files, the Microsoft Publisher files we're trying to open, we can simply select it and choose Open, and the work begins. Marksware's conversion technology is based on our readers, which make the job of converting extremely easy for products like pub2id in this case. Marksware's years of experience in pre-flighting with FlightCheck multiple file formats as a standalone application has led us to this ability to also convert, extract, and even search content in some of our other products, all without opening the native application. Here you see we're opening a Microsoft Publisher file without even having Publisher on our system. Once opened, you'll see we'll have a completely editable and usable layout right within Adobe InDesign CS5. Pub2id even extracts the images from within the Publisher file embedded deep within the file format. Thus, you'll be able to reuse those images in your new layout in Adobe InDesign. Look at that. Let's take a closer look. Here we see the file, and quite a complex file. Lots of images and diagrams, and we see over here the links to all the different images used. And on our desktop we have the images folder, and if I click that open, you'll see all the images that are used in the file are right here within the images folder, where they were just extracted by pub2id. Now, with any conversion, we do recommend, of course, that you do a complete check over, a pre-flight, if you will, preferably with FlightCheck, standalone pre-flight, easy to use, don't have to fumble around with confusing terminology within other built-in, sub-quality pre-flighting systems. FlightCheck will let you know really quickly what's going on. But what you see here is the amazing ability of the Marksware conversion tools. In this case, Pub2id version 3 for InDesign CS5 or InDesign CS4, Macintosh or Windows. Yeah, you saw how great it was, but don't believe me. Go check out our webpage again, and this time, check out down here on the right-hand side, you'll see Pub2id links. And you'll see in particular here the Pub2id reviews and testimonials. Click on there. And there you can see all the informative articles and information, user testimonials, user stories on how well Pub2id worked for them. As this customer said, a plugin for Adobe makes the end product painless and beautiful. Well, I don't know if we can make it any more beautiful than what you've designed, but Pub2id will certainly help you migrate from Microsoft Publisher right into Adobe InDesign. Our handle over there on Twitter is simply Marksware, or @Marksware as they say. And you can stay abreast of all of our latest information and what we've been up to and what others are saying as well. We'll get a lot of customer interaction over here on Twitter. Really a neat tool for printers, publishers, and designers to interact with each other, often in real time. And of course, don't forget our YouTube channel or our Facebook page as well. Come join our communities and give feedback, and we really appreciate that. So thank you again. Marksware here signing off. Have a great day.